Yeah, absolutely. The way the game's changed over the last few years, and obviously the new rules with only having 4 outs makes it tougher and tougher. But it's just a good challenge, I suppose, challenge in itself for the bowlers to come up with new ideas, new plans, and just execute better. Pretty much we want to focus on just sticking to our plans, and if plan A doesn't work, what is our next plan? And just executing. If they're hitting our best balls for 4, we don't mind that. It's just when we bowl badly and get punished, then obviously you can fix that. You can fix those things. So, I think we've got better and better as we've shown the more we've played. So hopefully tomorrow night can be another improvement on what's happened before. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we feel that they're sort of working. Obviously, England have got some seriously good players, so sometimes it's not going to work. But as long as we're sticking to what we want to do, that's all we can control. What we do as bowlers, and if they're better on the day, well, they're allowed to be better on the day. I'd probably just go back to the normal rules of having 5 out. I think it has worked in a sense that it's made the one-day game, a bit more exciting to watch, which has been great. But again, it's really tough on the bowlers, and we're seeing a lot spinners sort of taken out of the game a lot as well. Spinners generally don't get to bowl their full quota anymore unless you're an absolute gun spinner. So it does take that element out of it a little bit. But again, yeah, we just got to keep adapting and keep trying to get better and just deal with those rules. Yeah, I mean, going there for the first time in a couple of years, I expected, like I was telling our lads, that it's going to be a big ground. It's probably going to be the biggest ground we'll play on. And then to go there and see the boundaries brought in a lot, especially straight. I know the wide ones were quite big, but the straight ones obviously were in a fair bit. Yeah, look, I'd like to see them out. I mean, I always did as a player anyway, but out as far as you can. But again, like I say, it makes for exciting cricket when guys are hitting lots of 4s and 6s. Yeah, I mean, obviously Ben was pretty nervous his first game, and look, he got through brilliantly. He probably only bowled one maybe bad over to Stokes where he got hit a bit, but other than that, I thought he was really impressive. He just ran in, stuck to his guns, and put the ball in the right area, and he reaped some really good rewards. Mitch, again, still pretty nervous, but we can see with his bowling he's actually getting better and better. So the more he plays, the more he's going to get better and adapt to certain situations. So I'm really happy with the way he's progressing in just these last 3 games. Yeah, I think it varies at different grounds. A lot of the time it's still very dependent on the pitch. I definitely expected the white ball to do a lot more than it has done in these first 3 games. It really hasn't done a lot. It's swung for a couple of overs each side. So usually, when I played, it swung for 6, 7, 8 overs, and that was when it was just 1 white ball. Now we're using 2, and they're only swinging for a little bit. So which makes it, again, harder for the bowlers. But yeah, as a bowling group, we just have to adapt and try and figure out better ways to take wickets. But here, again, yeah, it can swing a lot here. In the past, I've seen it swing big, but I'm not expecting it to swing tomorrow. I'm expecting it to be pretty much the same as it has been, edge-bast and oval, especially.
By day and by night.
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes it can, if the lights aren't great, it can swing a lot more. But I think the lights here are really good, so I don't think they'll have a huge effect one way or another. Yeah, it's pretty surreal, to be honest. Coming here and talking about New Zealand as we and us and all that. So it's very different, especially going back to Southampton, where I know a lot of people there, and everyone just kept saying welcome home, and it's so that was it was different. But look, I'm absolutely loving the opportunity that New Zealand cricket have given me, and I'm hoping that the boys are loving me as well. Oh, it hasn't surprised me because they could, they've always had potential to play like this, like the way that they're playing, play an aggressive brand of cricket, willing to lose to actually win games, and that's the way they're doing it at the moment. Yep, the way that both teams are playing, there's going to go through stages where you lose clumps of wickets because that's the nature of cricket. Sometimes bowlers can get on top, and if you're going to keep attacking, you're going to get out. But more often than not, if they keep going the way they're going, they're going to score big runs and win more than they lose. I wouldn't say essential. There's been many good, brilliant right arm bowlers over the years. I suppose we're just coming through a little stage where left armers are performing exceptionally well in international cricket. When you look at the three names who are at the top of the list, Bolt, Johnson and Stark, they're seriously good bowlers. So it's not just, you can't just pick a left armer and say, here, come in and play and you'll be one of the best. But, I suppose those guys are lucky, those teams are lucky to have those guys in their team. Like, again, there hasn't been a lot floating around in the past. Nowadays, we are seeing it lots and lots more in both forms. And, they're having some good success. If you can, bowl the ball, swing the ball into the right-handers consistently and, the way Johnson and Stark and Bolt do it at good pace, well, Stark and Johnson a bit quicker, but at serious pace, it's, new ball, it's hard to play.